Maria Aguado, Monica Rosted, and Alicia Westbrook. Westbrook, their outstanding player, best player in program history. Westbrook, number 13 in blue. And for USC, JuJu Watkins, Kaya Padilla, Mackenzie Forbes, and Caitlin Davis, all three from the Ivy League, and Rhea Marshall, the lone returning starter from last year's team that went to the NCAA tournament. And JuJu on the board with the 3-ball.
I think Coach Chadwick put it best when we talked to him yesterday at practice. That is, we need USC not to play great, and we need to play the game of our lives.
Caitlin Davis coming back from 10 points against Michigan to win it and advance, but we saw a little bit of adrenaline, maybe some nerves in the NCAA tournament. Nobody from Texas A&M-Corpus Christi has played in the NCAA tournament. JuJu Watkins back door, what a cut and a fine by Padilla.
Padilla said just go on back door, and the pass was delivered.
The lefty using that Westbrook screen, gets into the lane, too much. JuJu thought about the 3 and then into the paint, draws contact.
You know, we've watched JuJu Watkins a lot this year, and she glides, she elevates, and she just can initiate contact, her change of pace, her change of direction.
She's a player that the body control is so impressive, and she is so explosive, yet it doesn't look like it. She just looks always under control as she cans the jumper.
And she only uses the effort and the motion.
So take some classes and play some hoop, I know that. Oh, JuJu with the rip, all by herself, going up with the left. And JuJu Watkins proving why she was named that all-defensive team in the Pac-12. Takes it away again, her second steal back-to-back. Watch out. Pulls up, didn't have a lot of elevation on that jumper, but tracks down her miss. Looked like she was trying to coax that one in. Wouldn't drop. Here's Forbes spinning away from the defense. Leaves it to the two of the best that have ever worn a jersey on that squad together in 1994. And they made a trip to the Elite Eight under Cheryl Miller, who was the head coach. JuJu Watkins getting in. Do they count it? Yes, they do. The and 1 for JuJu Watkins.
How often have we seen that this year, Elise, where that hard crossover, and defensively, you're just trying to throw your body and just kind of stay with it, but you can't make the defensive slide as quick as that change of direction by JuJu Watkins.
Yeah, that little hesitation that she puts on the defender outside the 3-point line is special. And she completes the 3-point play.
Yeah, you watch the Islanders, well coached. You can tell by the way they play, the way they space the floor. They're throwing a lot of different things out there offensively and defensively.
JuJu, mid-range jumper, pure.
Yeah, you can't go behind screens. You can't drop in ball. When you see a ball screen, she'll annihilate it.
Chadwick saying she is going to be governor someday, and he doesn't joke. Her mom actually a politician in Missouri. Jamie Johnson, the state rep from Missouri House District 12. And he's convinced that, so USC trying to put the finishing touches in the box score and move on to Monday. JuJu, backdoor cut, beautiful feed from Forbes.
Saw that early in the first quarter.
I mean, really, you mentioned the way that JuJu glides. See her get in any kind of foul trouble. 15 points a game for the true freshman.
Got to have her on the floor.
And for SC, JuJu Watkins, their leading scorer at 27 a game. Padilla, Forbes, and Davis all coming from the Ivy League. 1 year to play here at SC. And Rhea Marshall, the only returning starter from a year ago, as JuJu Watkins puts in her first shot of the game, a 3. Year finalist, 1 of 4. guided USC to their first #1 seed for the first time since 1986. And another bucket. Watch out, Watkins already with a quick 5. And knocks down the face-up jumper.
Great start for Jackson. 4 rebounds already, 4 points.
Mayberry trying to lock up Watkins. Watkins with the move, though. Blows by the defense and the weak side as well.
I like to say she glides by.
Very contact, if not excessive. Look at the high elbow. It's hard contact. It's in the face. And it's an unnatural move. And I believe that this will be upgraded. There was a no call on the floor, but I think this is at least an intentional foul.
You are exactly right, Lisa. Thank you. Our officials today, Brian Hall, Alicia Murray, and Ife Seals, saying that will be upgraded to intentional. The foul excessive, severe or extreme contact to the face. Well, that will be called against Yvette Mayberry, the 5'7" senior. And the second team foul here in the quarter. So JuJu Watkins with 7 points. Her first trip to the foul line tonight. And this is a player that has a special gift of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line, Mary.
No doubt. As you see what the rule book has to say. Boy, what a luxury to have Lisa to just walk you right through it.
So JuJu Watkins has been to the foul line this year 253 times, one of the nation's leader. And she is an 84% foul shooter. And the first one rolling out.
JuJu Watkins averages 7 made free throws a game. So every game she starts, she's already got 7 points on the board, and the rest is coming from other areas, but does a spectacular job of getting into the body, handling the contact, and getting herself to the free throw line, and also getting the other team into a whole lot of foul trouble.
That's the thing that goes, I think, unnoticed, is that yes, she gets points at the foul line because she gets fouled, but it also weakens the defense tremendously because they don't want to try to block her shot when she gets up so high, and she has that ability to get in your body. JuJu will pull from 3. Oh, wow, JuJu, that was deep.
She's feeling it. We haven't seen that lift in the 3-point attempts a game. They've already taken 19. So just imagine how kind of out of their comfort zone against Oregon, up in Oregon. They took 31. They're kind of on track for that again.
JuJu rises and fires immediately and hits over the 5'7" Mayberry.
Yeah, that 6'2" is legit. And the run back in Ann Arbor, Kim Barnes-Arico and the Wolverines saying this is exactly what we felt.
JuJu explodes, takes contact, and will head to the line.
And this is what makes JuJu so different. Not the first clutch, the double clutch is what creates the contact. A little hesitation there. 1, 2, buys herself some time. That's what draws the contact. This is elite.
And I think next one is in the bonus, but just a minute to go. JuJu rises, fires, hits. SC needed that.
To say the least.
Kansas has outscored USC 22-17 here in this USC defense.
Love the cut.
JuJu inside of 12 feet. It's a layup for JuJu at that spot.
They've started her from the wing cutting. They've spent.
So this is not just JuJu.
Well, we've said it all year long. We all need to watch more Ivy League basketball. Clearly.
JuJu from 3. Of course, JuJu with her 4th made 3 of the game. She's got 26.
LA is JuJu's world, and we're all
the 3 ball.
But let's tip our cap to this Kansas Jayhawk squad.
JuJu off window. Another high-level shot for the true freshman. Now just a couple shy of 30. He's been over 30 13 times this year, an SC record. Nichols pushing that one up. Okunwafo battling for the rebound.
And in Waco, Texas, Nikki Collin and her staff trying to put together a game plan. How do we stop JuJu Watkins?
And SC can taste it now. The crowd on their feet. Mackenzie Forbes started playing college basketball 6 years ago, puts her hands in the air. JuJu Watkins, a big hug for her coach, Lindsay Gottlieb. They are heading to the Sweet 16.
And JuJu
Up is good for Jada Walker.
This is a small lineup on the floor for Baylor, but they have outstanding quickness. It doesn't mean they can't score in the post with a non-traditional post play. They can play off the bounce, they can get in the paint, and they can invert their guards.
There are your starting lineups brought to you by Capital One. Watkins
In game. Both these coaches are excellent at all three phases.
That foul was on Fauntleroy on the rebound, her first. Watkins off the bounce, hangs and hits.
Oh, it's going to be a thing of beauty watching that all day.
Prep National Player of the Year coming out of high school, and now the National Freshman of the Year. Starring in her first season at SC. 1-on-3, she'll keep, steps through, and knocks another one down.
So cautious not to over by injury, and that forced her to become a coach, and she was able to take her passion there.
Look at that acceleration, Beth, into that handoff. JuJu gets to the right side of the floor and pulls up.
And then stop on a dime and pull up and stick the J. For an academic interest, or I think academics is still a part of the equation, I'm not really sure.
In most instances.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, nice cut.
Watkins triple teamed with the ball in the lane, has to bring it back out. 10 on the shot clock. She spins, finds some space, and knocks it down.
See, that's what I'm talking about earlier, Beth, about keeping JuJu on the right side. Look, she's going to go right.
Here quickly in the third with the pace.
Yeah, Beth, that's exactly it. That's the pace that Baylor needs to be successful.
Back within a basket. Watkins, deep three, got it.
Too much space.
18 for JuJu, that's her first triple. Bugs off the bounce, good. And a shake, a nod of her head. She is feeling it right now.
Everything is downhill. The pace is picked up. Baylor being very aggressive, especially in the middle third.
She's got 8 already in this quarter. Watkins will try and follow a 3 with another one.
Oh.
21 for JuJu Watkins.
They flattened it all out and let her go one.
JuJu going to work on the smaller defender, drops it off inside, picks up the assist.
And there, that's the unselfish play of JuJu Watkins. Last 3 times she's touched it, she's passed it. She trusts her teammates.
Walker on the drive. Williams able to bother the shot. Here comes JuJu the other way. 1-on-2. Watkins to the right side. Counted and a foul.
You are not going to knock JuJu Watkins off her line. Watch this right here. Her shoulders stay parallel to absorb the contact with the basket. And then she takes a little bump, but she keeps her focus on finishing.
23 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists for Watkins. Her first basket since the 6.5-minute mark of the third quarter. And the adjustment. Padilla as much as they can tonight. Baylor used that to some success in their Sweet 16 matchup.
UConn's not a heavy ball screen offense. It's more a pass and cut. I'd say it's like 80% pass and cut versus a ball footer. Bun up, game on, Beth. I used to say that about Taurasi all the time.
She's got her own Twitter handle, the Taurasi bun. Maybe JuJu's got one cooking on social media.
See, here's a clear out right here. JuJu going right. Look at that body control.
Count it, and one. And a trip to the line. She goes there more than any player in the country. Was 12 for 13 in that 30-point performance against Baylor the other night.
It's a clear out. 4 players on the weak side. 1-on-1 with Mule. Bucket and one when we come back.
Caitlin Clark extravaganza, 41 points in Iowa's win over LSU, knocking out the defending national champions. And moving on to face the winner of this one on Friday night. That'll be the late game, by the way. The opener will be undefeated South Carolina and the Cinderella NC State Wolfpack.
Because of foul trouble, Coach Auriemma has already made an adjustment. Now he's got Mule on Padilla.
On the switch, he draws Watkins. KK Arnold is out of the game with 3 fouls. They're down a starter. Watkins stays outside the line and hits it on Beckers.
And this is what we came here to see. Exactly that.
JuJu just like Melo at Syracuse, says Dame Lillard. You want to win, give her the ball, man. Melo leading the Orange to the national championship as a rookie.
Well, she's going to get the ball.
2003.
She's going to get the ball right here.
Got to out of the timeout.
Oh, nice
Beckers
steal.
jumps the passing lane. Paige Beckers scoops it up and in. UConn by a dozen.
That's a scouting report defensive steal right there. What a great job to jump that pass.
7-0 run.
Let me say this about Cheryl Miller. She scored over 3,000 points, no three-point line. And she was my all-time, what I call best. We've had a few new ones come along here lately.
With a nice steal. Count it. And Beckers took a knock to the head at the other end.
JuJu, Watkins, and Cheryl Miller both have that glide ability. There's a steal right here by JuJu. She crosses over and handles the contact, but keeps her focus on the rim.
That is the 4th foul on KK Arnold. You want to have some fun? Fine. Tonight, past the 1,000 rebound threshold, so 1,000 points, 1,000 boards in her career. She's already declared for the WNBA, where she will be a high draft choice.
UConn playing zone. Fatigue and to protect from foul trouble.
The lob to Watkins. Gets behind the zone. Count it. 18 for JuJu and another trip to the line. Will this start a parade of free throws for her?
This is just a nice set play. Good screening on the back of the zone right there. USC looked like...
Shade off the ball fake. JuJu gonna take it herself, gets to the left side to lay it in.
I mean, it is a glide. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous in transition. How she...
23 for JuJu. Under 5 to go. Pressure off the make. Both Arnold and Mule, number 2 and number 10 in blue, are playing with 4 fouls. Off the turnover, Watkins steps through, up and in.
Right foot, wrong foot. It doesn't matter, JuJu can... Puts on the floor.
What a job that Gino and his staff have done to get them to this spot.
There's the 3 for
Watkins. They run her off the line. She'll take the 2. Pass picked off. Padilla looking for 3. Rebound, Connecticut.